things, my realizations with you all. So, okay, we learned so many aspects about plants in a way that plants have memory, so we can connect with the plants, we can get a lot of information from plants, and we can heal ourselves when we go through a lot of stress or physical illness or mental illness or emotional illness. Just go hold the tree, hug the tree, and you can it'll suck all the unwanted energy from our body, and it'll do earthing. And how it helps us to allow the how it helps us to allow the receive the energy from the existence through plants. Lot many things we learned, and my real time experiences on how I communicate with the plants, how I communicate with animals, how I um, live a mutual life living with the nature and all. So there are few final points I would like to share in this today's session. It's a continuation of previous sessions. So I think we learned about barefoot. When I talk to you, yeah, we all know gadgets always listen to us. So when in our after my previous session, when I shared you about like how plants will suck our unwanted energy and how it does earthing and all, on the very next morning when I was just opening the Instagram, all those kind of videos were popping up in my account, and it was nicely, the people were nicely explaining. I love to stop by, listen to scientists and all, or enlightened beings about their findings, their realizations. So same thing, what I have told you guys, all those kind of videos were popping into my account that day. It was beautiful. So we learned also about the importance of a barefoot, how our body, like how we do an earthing, how whenever you are feeling so much overwhelmed or confused, or when you are feeling very much disturbed, don't worry. And even when on the sick days, when you are feeling sick, you want to get rid of that sickness, leave your footwear away and just have a barefoot walk on the ground, on the earth, and have a barefoot walk on the grass, so that earth have a tendency to do absorb the unwanted energies from us. So that, which is again called as grounding. With grounding we can just release all the unwanted energies from our body, even sickness also, all that disturbed frequencies which are sitting on our aura, it'll start sucking, so that you will immediately see a lot of change in yourself. Go take a shower after a after a barefoot walk, conscious barefoot walk, and you will see a lot of difference in your body. Your all the After all the unwanted energy is being sucked by the ground, and when you take a shower, it will cleanse your entire aura, and you will feel that new vibes in your body, and you start feeling very much enthusiastic. Coming back to walking, we do trail walks, right? In America. So how important is that? How does those trail walks helps? Why we need to walk in the forest? How does that help us? So it's pretty simple, masters. Forest does have all the combination of trees. So whenever our body is lacking any nutritions or any minerals or any elements in our body, so when we are walking through those trails, our body will start absorbing those nutritions from the plants, masters. You can do a Google search, or ask Copilot, or AI. It'll give you all that information. How our body, there are so many documentaries on the about this aspect from lot of scientists. So you can find those things in Netflix or YouTube. There is plenty of information about it. So our body starts receiving all that lack, whatever the nutritions, minerals, or whatever the elements our body is missing. So during that trail walk, we will breathe in, we will absorb that from all trees. As I said, we learned about Sita's story last in our last session, right? Every plant have some or other wonderful properties in it. So we don't know what plant helps in what aspect, in what need. So doing this continuous walks in the um, tree, like forest, or doing these trail walks, that will help us to receive those missing elements into our body, masters. So I learned about these proofs and all when I came here into America, but in my childhood, then that connected the dots of my childhood. So when I was in engineering in Hyderabad, I think I have shared you this information, right? Um, there is a ashram by one enlightened being. So that guru has done deep research on these plants and what is the importance of nature, why they are around us, how can we better utilize them in our life to live a healthy and prosperous life. He did a lot of research on that, and from his findings, he realized the importance of each and every plant, masters. Then he bought acres of land and he built an ashram there where he saw different plants, like giving certain distance between each and every tree, and he saw the plants there, he grow them like a big trees. And to each, when you go see each and every tree, there will be a all the findings, what he have learned from that tree. He have written, like he put a board and he have put all those beautiful qualities, the original nature of that plant, masters, those trees. So what he is teaching us there is, as I said, every tree have some unique quality. So like as I said in our previous session, sapota plant, sapota, it's sweet and like outer layer looks like outer skin looks brown. As we open that, it will be soft, sweet and soft fruit in that with big seeds. So sapota plant, I learned about it in his ashram. It is unique for vitamin E, which helps in rejuvenating our skin and rejuvenating our neural system. So, what he says, yes, when you consume the fruits, you will receive the vitamins. At the same time, he's telling every day, take some time, go to that tree. If you just stand close by tree and take a deep breath and release, take a deep breath and release. By doing that practice, our body will start consuming those vitamin E elements into our body, it seems, masters. I was so surprised. Since my childhood, in my science book and all, I learned the concept of consuming leaves or consuming fruits or consuming roots. That'll, like root fruit vegetables or whatever it is, that'll provide us all these nutritions and vitamins and minerals. But this is the new concept I learned. So he built that ashram to facilitate the people who are suffering with the diseases, with illness. So he is welcoming everyone to come to his ashram, spend there free of cost. He won't charge anything, and just live there every day. Go find the right tree, what is missing in you, and he will also define like what tree will heal what diseases. So go sit there, you can meditate, you can just sit there and breathe so that your body will start absorbing those nutritions, and at the same time you will get rid of those diseases. What a wonderful finding. And when recently, I think somewhere around 2020, 21, as I like every day, I have a habit of, when I'm cooking, when I'm cleaning my house, or when I'm doing something, by myself, then I have a habit of putting the headphones and just do a parallel processing, do my things at the same time, learn new concepts. I love to learn new concepts. I love to engage myself doing lot of experiments. So when I was digging about all this information, I learned the beauty of these trail walks. So when you are walking, understand that all the unwanted things has been taken out and all the necessary vitamins being filled into our body. What a great half an hour time spending in the forest. We are not knowing how much we are getting benefited, how much we are getting healed. So, masters, all these resources which are around us for our evolution, for our survival. So, make best use of them. So this is about trail walks and forests. So I always in my sessions, I encourage kids to do a lot of trail walks. And I ask them, when you are sick, ask Amma or Nana to let's go out, spend some time in the forest and experiment. Within a week, let me know how do you feel. Did you heal by yourself? How soon you are healing your body when you are parallelly taking medicine and also doing trail walks, and how soon you heal your body with only medicine. So I always encourage kids to do all these kind of trial and experiments. So that's about the healing and making best use of the resources around us, masters. And yeah, one of my experiments, it's just a tip I'm telling you. I know some of my friends always come to me and say, "Hey, how come all plants in your house they look green and they flourish? How do they grow healthy? Mine will just get dried even after I pour a lot of water or don't pour water. Why they turn out like that?" Masters, plants, as we learned, plants do also listen to us. Plants also, like how we expect a healthy and happy environment, they also expect a healthy and happy environment from us. Our environment, our emotions directly impact the ecosystem, as how it impacts the ecosystem of our house, at the same time as how our emotions impact the ecosystem of the relationship between our partner or children. The same way, it will also impact the plants. Plants are the beautiful reference in our life to understand how is the ecosystem in our house, how is our aura, what level of vibrations we are, what level of energy frequency we are vibrating in. To self check on that, plants are our scale to measure our way of living. When we are vibrating in a low frequency, when we are lacking lot of lacking energy in our body, the first thing impacts is the plants, because they are very sensitive to energy, very sensitive to the frequencies. How much ever you try to provide lot of sunlight or pour water and change places, still they start getting turning yellow and slowly ending up into a dry state. That is one of the greatest reference you can always look for. When you identify that, take it as a feedback, sit in meditation, improve your frequencies, immediately see from the next day, you will start seeing the baby leaves out of those plants. The dried one may fall off, but they feel interested to live. They rejuvenate. So they are the best friends to us, to always give us a feedback how we are, where we are. So that's one of the wonderful feedback you can take from the plants. And one of the beautiful secret I learned is, I don't know this thing. mm, in my apartment, I used to have a sunroom. So, as I said, Minnesota have very like so much of like -25, it goes to -35, -40. So, what I do to just provide a decent temperature and photosynthesis, I always maintain my sunroom as like my greenhouse. And I used to that was my office room too, and I used to take all my sessions there too. So having all those plants aligned there in that room, they created such a nice friendship and bonding between each other. So that apartment was very small, like, 2-bedroom apartment. I have a hall and one sunroom. So I organized all my plants into that sunroom. Some which doesn't need more light and can survive. I have just distributed them in my bedrooms and hall and everything. So when I came to my own house, it's a big house. So then I need to fill these plants into different corners of my house. And in a week, I started seeing the plant leaves are get turning yellow, and they started turning into they are getting dried. I didn't understood. And my this current house have lot of ventilation, so much of light, and I'm doing lot of experiments, changing their places and sitting and meditating with them, but still I can feel they're feeling that something is lagging in them. Then see, doing meditation, keeping your intuition open, keeping your heart chakra open. See how benefit is that. I felt at one point of a day when I'm pouring water, I felt something strongly in myself that they are missing their friends. It's such a realization. I realized from nowhere. I'm not even thinking, calculating anything. I just felt that strong gut feeling. Then what did I do? It's like, seriously? Do these people chat? Okay, let me do an experiment. I took all those plants, brought into my hall. Like I found some like, big place where they get enough ventilation. I aligned all the friends who were sitting in that sunroom. I brought only of them into that place. Within a week, I started seeing all the baby plants turning up. I want you guys to experiment. That was such a great realization. It started with a guilt, but I was so grateful that I learned it. I was like, seriously, buddy? Like how our old Ammammas chat sitting on the, in that villages when they are free, you do the same thing. They maintain the same relationship. They have that emotions. They have that bonding, connectivity. So they were missing that. So they started getting dried. But I'm grateful that having my channel, this antenna open, I could able to percept. So coming back to the how to connect, we were talking about Avatar. You remember, right? We talked about that tree on the Pandora planet, where um, the heroine will ask the hero to, if you want to learn the information, know what all the things generations back, what all the things has happened. If you want to feel, know and hear that, you need to connect, right? So then what he do, he will take that connectivity. They have that connectivity at the end of their tail and they do connect. So can human being does that to the plants? Yes, definitely we can. So we don't have tails. So how do we connect? It is our heart chakra, masters. We connect with the plants, we connect with animals, we connect with people, everyone. We connect through our heart chakra. Having our heart chakra, how much you expand your heart chakra, you don't need eyes, you don't need words. You can perceive anything 100%, masters. As you meditate, as the cosmic energy flows into our body, first it will heal your any health issues you have, that it will cleanse your blocks, it will heal your health issues, and then it starts filling the energy into your body. And as the energy is sufficient in your body, it start cleansing and activating the chakras in your body. To open and activate chakra, every chakra needs certain amount of frequency. When you get that enough amount of energy, and when you are vibrating in that frequency, then that chakra will start activating. Like how, as I always tell you, the example of grinder, American grinders will start when you provide 120 volts of electricity. Indian grinds will start when you provide 240 volts of electricity. Why? Those chips get activated only if they get that enough volts of electricity, enough volts of that energy. The same way, there is nothing, as I always emphasize this, there is no difference in anything. Whatever is happening in our body is whatever is happening around us, masters. As we have sufficient energy in our body, that particular chakra will start activating. When you are vibrating, that is why if you see, when you go to access YouTube meditation musics, so if for every chakra, there is a numerical frequency defined, right? So this hertz of frequency to elevate your so and so chakra. So masters, once you have enough energy, once you start in that frequency, your heart chakra start opening. When your heart chakra start opening, you are connect wherever you go, whomever you meet, so you will connect with them. And you don't need to, you don't need for them to express what's happening in them. You will already getting transactions of data, what's happening in them. I'll tell you one of the beautiful secret. Me, when I was doing inner journey was a very vibrant event happened on around like 2022. And I was doing meditation, making like, you all know, right? 300 people used to meditate at the same time with me from across 13 countries. 13 different countries. Like every day, 4 to 6 p.m., we used to meditate. So I used to see visions, I used to let them know, and they used to connect with that, and we used to experience utmost of energy frequencies, and that was wonderful. For me to start the meditation, like our session starts at sharp 4 a.m. to accommodate all 13 countries' time zones. So 4 a.m. CST, I used to every day, this program continued for 6 months. Every day I used to get up at 3 a.m. CST. And I used to meditate for 1 hour to fill my body with the required energy to keep all my channels open. And then at 4 o'clock, we all used to connect in meditation, and we used to continue meditation from 4 to 6. So when you are meditating with 300 people, see, we 19 to 20 people, if we are meditating at this point of time, we are experiencing lot of energy, right? What a deep trance and what an abundant energy we experience. Imagine 300 people every day at the same time meditate. We used to vibrate in that golem of energy. When you are vibrating in that high frequency, people living with you also, it'll forcefully elevate their energy frequency too in your family. So, and on an addition, my husband and my son also used to do meditate with me. So we were like vibrating in that high frequency energy. Like we experienced a lot of miracles during that journey. Simple thing I'll tell you. We learn about telepathy, right? Power of communication, no distance, no objects needed. You think here, the person will receive the information. I'll talk more about, I'll save a lot of information for our telepathy meeting session, but I'll just give you a glimpse. So during that time, my husband, my son, and myself, as we all are vibrating in some frequency, same frequency, we don't need communication. So we perceive before they express, we know already. So we give, we offer, literally we get up and get the object and give it to them before they say. So that was our true lively living during that time. And my son learned a lot. He was somewhere around 7 years old at that time. He learned a lot of things with his practical experience. He was like, Mama, I want to say you that. How did you receive that? How do you know it? Then he learned the concept of telepathy. He learned the concept of perception. He learned the concept of this antenna, the importance of activating this antenna. So we used to do a lot of experiments, and every day our like real living was like, think something in the like you, I sit in the bedroom. If I'm just running with some meeting and I'm hungry, I used to feel like, Arjun, please get me some food. Immediately, my husband gets some fruits and or he makes some breakfast for me and he will get it to me. So I don't need to open my mouth or communicate. I feel, my son know it. He feel, I know it. So we were living that transparent life. So one day what happened? I went to my friend's house for a sleepover. I came back home. We will jump back to the how to connect to the plants. I remember. Okay, don't worry. So I went to my friend's home. I did a sleepover and I came back. By the time I reached home, my husband went to shopping. So when I came home, I called, "Where are you?" And he was like, "Oh, I came to Costco. I just want to get some grocery and I'll be coming home." Okay, fine. I shut the call. Then immediately I got a call and I picked the call. By the time my phone got switched off. So now I need to know why he called me. So then I was feeling like, why? Then my intuition said, he told me he's in Costco and he's going to come immediately. So I have that clarity. And Arjun is very clear, like whatever he does, he'll let me know. Okay. But I was like, why did he call? Then my intuition said he went to Indian store. Oh, wow. Okay. And he called you to know what vegetables he needs. He want me to he want that list. But now my mobile is switched off and I can't send the message. See, this is the how transparent our existence will be. So then what I felt, okay, I'm helpless. I cannot call you until it gets switched on. But what I know is my husband can perceive me. So I told all the list of like chikudkaya, this onion and all that stuff. Okay. And I told all the list and I said, Arjun, get this. And the mobile got switched on. Okay. But it took for a while, but it switched on. As soon as it switched on, he always preferred to send a list rather than to calling, like, communicating. So I know that I sent a list. Immediately he responded saying, Wow, I have all of them in the basket. I felt you, Pratima. See, these are the examples that our existence, telepathy is real. And for our communication, we don't need for this physical body, for this three-dimensional living, for this object-oriented things, it does have light, space, and distance and speed. But for soul life, for the soul, there is no space, there is no light, there is no speed, there is no distance. Everything is connected. If you go deeper, that's all like, molecules, that lot. Let's not go detail into the mental calculations. It's all science, but still, there is no distance. You can communicate to anyone. And I have a bunch of friends in Minnesota. If ever you come spend with them. You will love knowing about them, how we talk. We don't talk. I say, call me. Or I say something, what I need, she will make it and get it to me. So that our antennas are always open. It's not one person, it's all group of people. So that's how there is a possibility of feeling and percepting and connecting. You don't need to open your mouth. So I will say a lot of beautiful things, how I communicate with animals and all, how they respond, how did I show an examples to my child literally live in my house. So I will tell all of that when we are talking about the telepathy. Okay, so coming back to the plants, yes, now you all know by this, we can connect through our heart chakra. So we can perceive, we can hear, we can feel, we can experience their being through our heart chakra. Then why I am telling about more about plants is it's all vice versa. We are meditating to evolve. We are meditating to grow. We are here to open all our chakras. How do I know? How can I make best use of it? Start with plants. Start trying to listen, trying to perceive. As you are trying to perceive, all your energy start flowing into that chakra. Right? See, do a simple experiment. Wherever you take your consciousness into, the energy start flowing there. Simple experiment. Let's do it right away. Close your eyes and feel your palm. Just feel your palm. Or bring all your attention onto your palm and see, you can feel the tingling sensation in your palm. You can feel the sensation in your palm. Just bring your attention there. If you want to bring your attention onto your tummy, just bring it and watch. Now you know what all things happening in your stomach. It's like pop, pop, pop. It's feeling there. You're feeling that tingling sensation in your palm. You're feeling the pop, pop sensation in your stomach. Why? Because your attention is pulling all your body energies into that location. You just need your attention into your particular place. The energy start flowing there, masters. To heal your body, this is also one of the beautiful exercise. Just close your eyes and bring your attention to that particular part of the body so that whatever the energy you have in your body, everything will start channeling into that location and start healing. So that's how you will activate your chakra. When you start percepting that particular perception from where it happens, that particular chakra start receiving the energy from your body and start getting activated. So masters, do meditate every day. Receive as much as energy into your body. Raise your vibrations. How to raise your vibration? Point one, with meditation, by inviting the universal energy into your body. Point two, the way we think, the way we live, the things we do, the way we talk. I want to take the session on power of communication. I want we all to realize how the power of communication impact in our life. How the words we choose will impact the vibration of our energy system. The words we choose impact the relationship in our life. How can we easily resolve the bonding issues, relationship issues, and all these things just by knowing simple tricks we will learn in our power of communication session. So, masters, we can transform the frequency of energy by the way we think, by the way we talk. You might be getting lot of Instagram messages about manifestation, right? Saying like, I have abundance. I am wonderful. I have all the ability to perceive. Just, you don't need to affirm, don't involve your mind. Just believe, that's it. I am wonderful, that's it. You start vibrating in the wonderful frequency. I have abundant love. I have utmost love to give. Actually, my plan was to talk about giving in this today's session, but okay, respecting the time, everyone's time, we will take more about, uh, learn more about giving, how giving will open our heart, how important giving in our life. How can we change the fortune in our life? I'll share my real-time examples to my experiments and how I experience the wonderful situations, opportunities, even in the typical time too. I'll share all of that. But yes, so the way we think, the way the words we choose to communicate, the activities we does, it will immediately shift the energy frequency in our body. How can I know? You will know it when you are meditating, when you are being in presence, when you are in a state of observation, you will know every shift of your energy. Then, with that shift, you will understand, oh, I don't need to come and tell what words you need to use. You will know what the words you are using and how your energy is shifting. Because with meditation, we get more and more sensitive to the energy, we get more and more sensitive to the frequency. I would like to use the word, instead of sensitivity, sensible. You get more sensible about this energy. When you are able to sense, automatically you will realize the shift of energy frequencies, moment to moment. Yes, our aura doesn't vibrate only with one single. If I'm a heart oriented person, it's not like my aura always glow with pink color. The colors will start shifting based on the moment to moment, based on your mental thinking or an emotional being. So, masters, doing everyday meditation, being in awareness, no, you don't need any guru to come do a hand holding and teach you, masters. Your awareness is your guru. It will teach everything which is needed, because our body is made up of all the data which is already existing in our existence. We just need an awareness to observe, to learn, realize. There is so much happening in our body. There is so much your soul is trying to communicate. When you keep your mind silent, you can listen to the communication of your soul. So please, please practice being in presence, and everything happens. Your every moment will be your learning. All right, masters. So that's all about today's session. Let's every day practice. If you be in forgetfulness for 23 hours and 1 hour you are in presence, I will applaud for that, because that's the first stepping stone. Let's try for 1 more hour or 1 more second in the next day. But let us practice being in awareness. All right. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to share my wisdom.